What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Off the Bench podcast. We have Jess Ewing in here with it. Jess E. That's why I always just say Frank E. It's easier to pronounce my last name, but Ewing's not too difficult. All right, so I want to hit on a few things. How are you, by the way?
I've been good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Missed
it's good to see you.
You too, man.
So I want to hit on a few things. I want to hit on leaving and coming back to FFL, because everybody that leaves comes back to FFL. It's the way it goes. And I don't know why. Actually, I know why. I don't know why people leave, but they're sold a bag of goods. But then I want to hit on coming back, getting established again, and then struggles and what you've overcome. So how long you had your insurance license?
2015.
So 7 years. And out of the 7 years, like, how long have you actually done it full time?
Oh, I think I did 18 and 19 full time.
18 and 19 full time. So 2 years. Mm-hmm. All right. So you're still brand new, right? I mean, it's safe to say you're not running 10,000 appointments.
No.
So you're not a professional.
No.
Okay. Can you explain to people that are usually, and here's the thing, like some people leave and I'm like, bye. Like, I'm glad you're leaving because you're nothing but a crybaby. Some people leave and I go, I feel really bad for you because you're making a mistake. And not that we won't take you back, but you're wasting time. Right. And some people never just come back to the industry because they feel like it's just useless. Right. Or they won't tuck their ego and come back. Right. That's hard to do. Can you explain to people why, if they're thinking about leaving especially if they're thinking about leaving what they're doing, why it's a bad idea, why these companies are fake, what the lies are, what the hopes that they sell you are, and what the reality is?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, the best thing I could have done was to just stay and put my head down and work and not let all the emotional stuff that was going on at the time that it was to deter me.
Right.
And when I went with not just myself. So I was kind of following the lead to an extent. I think we thought it was going to be better on the other side, and we were duped on things that never happened.
Right.
And I feel like once that happened, I kind of just got out of the industry and went back over to mortgages. Like when I went to the other place, I didn't really do what I was doing here.
Right.
I was even part-time. I didn't put any numbers up. And I flew over back to the mortgage industry because rates were 2%.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
So I've been doing that for, the past 2 years. But the difference between the two, from what I can conclude, is the training, the accountability, the help, the team, the camaraderie.
Yeah.
Leads we can all get anywhere. That was never a thing. Comp, I pretty much got offered the same comp, so that wasn't really a big thing. But I felt very alone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I missed my team. And coming back from not doing insurance after 2 years, it's taken me a few months to really get my confidence back, my motivation back.
Which is odd with you because your confidence is all get out.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to you on the phone and I'm going like, I would have hung up like 4 minutes ago. And you're literally like, you're ignoring what they're saying and you just keep pushing through. And you're setting appointments. The guy's like, first thing I said is, I don't want it. And you're like, so you already have life insurance? And the guy just kept talking to you and I'm dying going like, she's really good.
It's funny because when I first came back and got on the phones, like the first week, I feel like I wasn't really doing well on the phone. I was kind of struggling, and I was doing that whole, I kind of forgot my script and forgot my how I'm telling you what's going to happen.
That's
now you're telling me what's going to happen. And I was like, hey, how are you? And being all nice and not, dude, I got a 2 o'clock and a 4 o'clock and I need to come. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I had to get back through that and listen to all these guys on Zoom and being a part and being able to come into the office every day. And I'm 20 minutes from the office. I just need to put my head down. And so, yeah, for the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to move back to where I was, and I think I'm slowly getting there.
Well, and you're writing apps.
I'm writing apps.
It doesn't. Yeah. It's not. The ingredients are very simple. You leave one of them out, and it's going to screw everything up.
Yes.
What tripped me out the most about these companies that talk about FFL, they go, they work too hard there. Like, did they use that one too? Right? You should take off on these days.
Yeah, holidays, go spend with your family. We don't. Yeah, all that.
Dude, that trips me out. I'm going like, but you're broke.
Yeah, if you're broke, it
doesn't work. And you work 2 jobs, right?
Right. I go to FedEx in the morning for an hour for my medical, dental, and vision, and it's a nice little workout. But still have my mortgage license, nothing in the pipeline.
Right.
If somebody called me and wanted to do a purchase, I'd help them. At the end of the day, I need to stop teetering back and forth and really build and
dive on something.
Like I hired the cleaning lady here last night, so I'm trying to kind of...
The one that cleaned here? Oh, you were here.
Yeah.
thought you was cleaning your house.
And she was like, what are you doing? What do you guys do? And I was like, dude, we sell life. She was like, oh my God, I heard you on the phone. I can do that.
That is great.
She's like, how do I do it? I was like, I'll put you in class. I just put her in class.
Yeah, I love the energy you bring to the office is phenomenal because it's fun. I mean, and it's, I was talking to Jamie, was the last night, the night before, like when we were at the mortgage company, we used to have a blast. Like, and I'm not condoning drinking, but like we would, happy hour, have a few cocktails, go back to the office and dial like crazy and then go out afterwards. But it was just, and take the drinking out of it. Like we just had fun together.
Right.
So coming back, you've dealt with some of the issues that everybody deals with, especially going from when you were selling 2 years ago or 4 years ago. There was mailers were easy to get, right? Even age mailers and maybe some Facebook stuff, but now it's completely different. What was the hardest part to adapt to for you?
Not having my Facebook ad anymore.
Not having your Facebook ad?
So back when I had mine, it's like when Facebook ads just popped
came
off.
out, yeah.
So I was getting them for like $2 a pop.
Yeah.
And I was going home and printing them out, and I loved that because I knew they were mine and nobody else's, and nobody was calling them. So that was cool. But I always mixed in the Facebook with mailers. I never just did one or the other.
Sure.
The YouTube leads I really like, so that's different. The internet leads, the call tools, all what we're doing here at Fury, like I think that's awesome. I think that in due time, 5 to 10 years out, I think life insurance will be telesales. I think that
don't disagree.
People that are 55 now are tech savvy, and in 10 years they're still tech savvy.
That's right.
And they're just going to want to click a button, bro. They're not going to really want to. So migrating into that, it's crazy that I overthink it a lot, though. I've been on telesales since 2005, selling mortgages over the phone in every state, socials, pay stubs, W-2s, you know what I mean? All that. And
no doubt.
I overthink it because I feel like in my head, I know it's an emotional transaction opposed to, emotional sale opposed to a transactional sale like mortgages are. So I like being in front of their face.
Right. No doubt.
Or to find the annuity, or even to talk about, I can help you with Medicare later or whatever, but the face-to-faces. But then I sit here and watch these people on Zoom just crushing the phones and writing 4 and 5 policies a day, sitting, and I'm out driving around. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start mixing this in. So I wrote a telesale day before yesterday from start to finish on the phone. So I was like, all right, I got this. Stop overthinking it.
Stop overthinking it. And buying a house is an emotional sale too. Like you're emotionally attached to that because it is transactional.
Yeah, but mine, I didn't do much purchases. Mine would be like, hey, Frank, you got a 5%. There's a 2, going to save you money. And they're like, sign me up. There's no,
no doubt.
What I mean? It's just,
yeah, I got you. Makes sense.
But the purchase dream home, that is emotional.
Yeah, I mean, it's emotional, right? I mean, and even saving money is emotional for a lot of people because a lot of people are emotionally or financially struggling. Right. They're spent.
Right.
And so you saving money, you're a hero. So there's some emotion attached to it, but I get what you're saying. Life insurance is, I don't care how good of a salesperson you are, you start selling life insurance, things change. It's not the same as the normal sales route because I'm not giving you anything other than peace of mind, which they can't see. Right. All right. So now we're back rolling. Now you're recruiting phase in, you're excited. What do you believe is the most important thing you can focus on as a returning seasoned new agent? I guess that's the best way to put it.
Stop writing a few policies and taking a day off and just put my head down and work and be in this office every day. Like I've been here every day this week and I've been the last person in the office every day this week. So I'm just trying to really stop making excuses. I went through a phase of depression. I lost my dog. There's a lot that's going on in the past 3 months. I moved from Florida back to Maryland.
Right.
And then I realized, okay, my old team's 20 minutes from me. My current IMO is not helping me. Moving my contracts, sent the email, let me go. I want to be back with my family.
And they let you go?
They absolutely did. He absolutely did. He was like, I wish you the best, bro. And that's because I'm a good person.
I think everybody would
mess
release
with
you.
people.
Yeah, you do.
Like for me to come back and call Sean Mike on his cell and he answered the phone, like Mike was like, he answered the phone for you. I was like, dude, but I'm Jess.
Right.
I'm just real.
You just love everybody.
I messed up. I went there. I'm coming back and I'm getting ready to make shit happen. And he was like,
deal.
Love you.
That's
Always
right.
loved you.
Yeah, no
Welcome
doubt.
Back.
I remember the first time I met you, I was like, wow.
A lot.
It's not even a lot. It's just energy.
Energy, yeah.
Have you always been that way?
I don't drink coffee either, man. I go to FedEx and they're more like, how many cups of coffee have you had? I'm like, dude, I drink water on the way here, man.
Well, you know what? I do know. I tried that where the whole, cleansing stuff where you drink water in the morning. You drink like two bottles of water. It almost.
You're not hungry.
You're not hungry and it almost acts better than caffeine. Like you get jacked.
Yes.
That's so.
I mean, I drink a 5-gallon jug I keep in my house. Like you have it, in the office. I keep that at the house. I don't go pick up bottle. Water's life for me. So.
Yeah. All right. So what's 2023 look like for Jess?
The whatever it's called, VIP, Hall of Fame, build an agency. I already got George in here from the mortgage industry. We're actually training him up. He just got contracted, and I've known him for 15 years. Mike's known him for 15 years, so really happy to have him part of the team.
Yeah, I like him.
And I think we're going to be able to help a lot of people that are hurting in the mortgage industry right now, maybe be able to get them into having that second tool in their tool belt.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cash register. It's what a life insurance license is. So.
It's nuts. And I went for a period of time. I'm like trying to get a hold of people in the mortgage business. And I was stubborn too. When I got out in 2009, I didn't want to get out. So I'm like, no, I'm good. And that's what they're all saying now.
Yep.
But in another 3, 4, 5, 6 months, they're not going to. I mean, some may still say that, but the majority of them are going to get out. Yeah. But y'all have a direct line to that.
Yeah. I talked to my branch manager over at Allied First Bank last night, actually. He was thinking about, his nephew's thinking about buying a house in my area. And he was like, can you check out this neighborhood for me? So I checked it out and I called him. I was like, dude, I wouldn't buy that.
Right.
And I was like, how's it going over there? And he was like, bored. We're so bored. And I was like, well, maybe I'll stop by the office one week and call us before you come, because we're actually just not there. We're not even drop mail. Like,
you're not working. There's
no reason to drop mail. We can't help anybody. Rates are so high. Or they can't help anybody. But he's got investments to where he's okay. You know what I mean? He's got a few Airbnbs. He's done a lot with his money. He can ride out these times. I couldn't ride out those times.
Yeah. I couldn't either.
I don't have cushion like that.
Yeah, we probably weren't smart with money.
No, I don't think rates are going back 2%. So
heck no.
That was a good time, but
that was a good time. But you know what? It all happens for a reason. And now you're somewhere where it doesn't matter what the market is.
Right.
People are always going to die. People always need life insurance.
And coming back, the camaraderie is different. Like, you guys as a team are different. Like, it's just different. It feels homier. It feels...
Yeah. Well, we all had to go through what we had to go through to get to where we're at, right? I mean, back in the day, Mike and I butted heads.
I've
like,
seen
literally butted heads.
Huge amount of growth in both of you. Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know who's going to put their fist through the wall first. Like, I was like, I scared.
Yeah. There were some times where I thought we were going to come to blows. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. If you'd asked me 4 years ago, first of all, would Mike ever be back on your team? I would have told you you're nuts.
Right.
And if you'd have said, well, he's going to be back on your team and in an office right next door to you, I say, you smoking crack.
Yeah. Right? And don't you guys share the same bathroom?
No, he's got his own.
Oh, because I was looking at it yesterday. I was like, is that one that they're both using? Like,
we got a buddy bathroom.
Times have changed, but no, it's good to be able to come back to that because it was different. You know? Like, it actually, all that moving back and forth, like, it made me cold to the industry. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go write mortgages, man, and still make 6 figures. And it kind of game. But then I noticed all the growth and the changes with you guys, and I was like, you know what? That's where I need to be. Like, I miss my family at the end of the day. So,
well, good. It's good to have you back. Last thing I'm going to ask you, one pointer that you'd give anybody that's maybe struggling with staying consistent, because that's your biggest, I think, stumbling block. If I had to pick one,
just make yourself do it.
Okay,
and just keep your head down and work hard for months, and then you can take a breather.
Yeah,
but you can't breathe for a few.
No big deal.
No big deal.
We'll see you in conference in Miami, right?
I already got registered.
Already registered.
100%.
Guys, Jess Ewing, she is, if you have any questions, reach out to her. If you're looking for somebody to work with that's high energy and will help you, reach out to Jess. How do we get a hold of you?
Through my cell phone, 443-801-1856. Even if you're an agent here at FFL, maybe you're hiring somebody in Florida and they just need help with somebody riding with their new agent. I've trained a lot of people that aren't even under me. I love helping people dial or helping people ride along or any of that. So,
Jess, I appreciate you. It's good to have you back, honey.
Thank you.
All right, guys, until next time, make it a big week.
Much love.